Scorpio, it's August 2013, as if you didn't know that. But it is your month. Oh, there's an ant on my camera. That's okay. Your month in focus here. I'm Dadhichi from Astrological.com.au. You know, there's a huge conjunction of planets in the 9th house of travel. So many of you will be travelling. In fact, it's true for me. This 15th, I will be travelling back to Australia for the first time in 1 year. So these are significant journeys where you can not just travel, but really enjoy yourself, because Mars and Jupiter, two of the 3 planets, including Mercury, are excellent friendly planets to your sun sign. So therefore the travels you'll have right now will be conducive to happiness, and for those of you that are travelling for business, profitable as well. Let's look at some of the transits here. The month doesn't start off too well because you've got the moon in the 8th house, so up until the 3rd, a bit of deep soul searching, a bit of work with banks and finance. That would make sense too if you're travelling, trying to get your finances in order. Things look better than after the 3rd, where you've got some travels, some legal issues that could be pending. That's up until the 4th. And then Moon and Mars conjoining, we call this Chandra Mangala Yoga in Hindu astrology. Very vital, very emotionally invigorating. Be careful there not to jump the gun with your speech, with your emotions as well. Moon moves to the 10th house on the 6th of August, then to the 11th on the 8th. So these are all work-related transits which give you the opportunity to tie up some loose ends in that area, and that's also augmented by the fact that Mercury as well moves to this 10th house on the 8th. Nice conjunction of the moon with Venus, and Venus right now is in your 11th house, so profits should be really good for you. Those of you born under the sun sign of Scorpio, depending on which stage of your life you're in, I mean, these profits are not always financial, but they can be huge leaps forward in terms of achieving your goals. So let's just say these are milestones for you. But definitely those of you that are working, running businesses, will be seeing a real advantage financially, an increase in profitability, especially throughout this period. Now take advantage of that. After the 17th, Venus does tend to move into a more quiet area. That's the 12th, so your expenditures, the 12th house indicates expenditures. And that's around precisely when I'm going to be going back to Australia. So I'll be saying, depending on which date in Scorpio you're born, around that time you can expect your bank balance to come down significantly. But this is pleasurable spending too. 12th house is the house of pleasure. It's also the house of sexuality too. So there, if you've been lacking a little bit, then you can expect the tide to turn. And I can see all of you smiling. This is a wonderful thing for Scorpio, is it not? Being the sign of sexuality, the 8th house of the zodiac. I digress. You want to know more? Then you'll have to call me for a personal reading on that. I'm not going to give that out. That's the X-rated part of our monthly forecast. Again, the profits can return to the black on the 24th, with Mercury moving to the 11th house. There's some interesting aspects around that time, the 24th, 25th, the moon in conjunction with Mercury, and the sun in conjunction with Mercury, and the moon in conjunction with Uranus. So you need to contain yourself at that time. A little bit of impulse there might be directed in the wrong way. Moon in the 7th house indicates on the 25th, around that time, that you could have some flare-ups with the person you love most. So try to keep the lines of communication open, and don't assume too much at that time. Listen to what your partner has to say. Mars moves to the 10th house after the 28th. This is very lucky. One of your ruling planets moving in the upper part of your horoscope indicates this is one of the best periods of the year for dynamically resuscitating your waning professional energy. You must admit it, you've been feeling a little bit lazy, so now there's a resurgence of energy for the first time in about 18 months. New cycle is commencing for you. I'm pleased to say that to you because it applies to me too. Next month, we'll go into that in a bit more detail because I assume that planet will still be there. In the meantime, do join me at my website. That is astrology.com.au. I'm there available for more personal readings for those of you that wish to part with a little bit of your money, which I've just predicted is going to happen around the middle of the month. I'm here for that. If you don't want to spend any money, I understand. We have free readings there too, and a lot of very informative information, our blog sphere. Please join me there. Till next month, take care. Good luck. Bye-bye.